Okay, back from the short break.
What are we going to do now, Randy?
Well, what do we always do in the fourth segment?
Well, we're supposed to do a focus on the farmer.
And
we're
going to. Why would you think we would do something different,
Well,
Bradley?
because you've been poking around on your phone, and you told me it was on your phone, and you tend to delete things that are on your phone.
I'm very highly technological. I've got this.
April Fools, haha.
This is our Focus on the Farmer coming up, a special Focus on the Farmer also, because this person is a recipient of Pharm Dog. Her name is Alda Owen, and she's from Maysville. Is that right, Jackie?
Well, actually a little outside of town in Fairport.
Fairport, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, she's right over there by me, not far.
I don't.
So this is what Alda said. She said, we started farming in 1983 and had a tobacco base of 1,000 pounds. Bradley, why are you looking at me like that? That's a plant you know nothing about.
Well, starting farming in 1983, that was...
tough times.
Tough.
Yeah, it was tough. And like I said, and growing tobacco.
Tobacco in northwest Missouri.
Mm-hmm. She says the farm was pretty foul weed-wise with brush. Her dad in 1984 started us with 8 sows. She said we didn't do so good. The ground had disease in it, and they lost more than we made.
That sounds like farming.
That's farming. So this is perfect. So in 1985, they bought 5 heifers and a bull, and they started a cow-calf operation.
All right.
Of course, her husband, Rick, they seeded down all of their tobacco ground to hay. Mm-hmm. He worked until like 2005. They fed baby bottle calves.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Says they always had a large garden, fruit. She became a stay-at-home mom. She had a couple children, Jake and Kate. Is that correct?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
That's what it says. Okay, after college, she says they now have 5 grandchildren. She became visually impaired in 1963. She is also a survivor of breast cancer since 2008. Isn't this wonderful? Had a few struggles on the farm. But she says when Pharm Dog entered her life, now she's able to assist with the farm duties. She can move cattle from paddock to paddock with Sweet Baby Joe. Was that the dog's name?
That's correct.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Joe. Says her and Sweet Baby Joe can get the feeder calves up from lot to lot, move them, from alleyway, get them ready for the vet to come and work, load them out. She said, I've said many times, when we get up and put our pants on one leg at a time, go out the door and face whatever awaits us, fencing, calving, haying, sick cows, etc. They've got 50 cows and calves now. She's able to be productive and not a handicap, is what she says.
That is cool.
Thanks to Pharm Dog and Jackie Allenbrand for what she's doing. This is an awesome deal. What more can you tell us about Alda?
Well, I refer to her as my little Spitfire farmer.
Is she now?
She's small but mighty.
Small and mighty,
yes, yeah. She's she at the age of 10 lost part of her vision to histoplasmosis, which is caused by bird droppings, chicken droppings, and she hid her disability for a long time because she knew that she needed to work and help and do things. But now she's become a really independent person. This has given her a little bit of strength in knowing that she can still help and be productive. And she tells me all the time that she really appreciates what Pharm Dog has brought to her life. And we appreciate her because she's a great advocate for us and for farmers dealing with disabilities.
Sure. So. And this totally changes their life from facing... who knows what you would be thinking about if you lost your sight. I'll never be able to do this, that, or the other again. And then with this dog, and like I just read, her deal, I kind of messed it up there a little bit. But for the most part, I think we all get it.
Yes. You got the high points there, that's for sure. And, dogs aren't for everybody. Mm-hmm. But if you do enjoy dogs, they can be trained to be very helpful to you on the farm. So, like I said, not only physically but emotionally as well, to help you through those rough times and get you through the day.
That's awesome. Now, her and her husband, now I told you I saw her at a church function. Somebody pointed her out, but I never did get to go meet her.
Yes.
And she was just a talking and carrying on. And
yes, she's very social, that's for sure. And like I said, a good advocate. She travels with us to the farm shows sometimes. She and her husband, Rick, we go to Husker Harvest Days in September the past few years. And
big show.
Yeah, great show. And they allow us to have a space up there. And Rick and Alda came last year and helped promote the program. And
they bring sweet baby Joe?
They didn't take her to Husker Harvest Days because 3-day show. She didn't really want to mess with her there. And they have dog demonstrations there with the cattle. And so people want to see dogs, they can go that way. I did take my demonstration dog, though, and we did give a presentation up there last year. So.
Do the males or females tend to work better?
Well, to be quite honest, the female...
Be honest. We're honest at Bull Sessions. Always. We're about the truth.
Females are easier to train, in my opinion. Males are more aggressive when working on the herding side. Male dogs are more aggressive with the cattle.
Just the opposite of people, right?
Oh, yes, exactly.
Just remember, everybody at home, that Randy and I are independent from each other and that you cannot take what Randy says against me. All right?
But that's what I found personally.
Females are easier to train and not as aggressive toward like livestock or the owner or
towards the livestock. They can still get the job done. They may go in a little bit softer at it than a male.
They're a little more aggressive.
Males are more
pushy.
Aggressive. Right.
Boisterous.
Those are some words.
I can go on and on. I've heard this.
Yes.
I've heard my wife actually say that about males. I don't think it was referred to me
dogs or
quite
you
always. More maybe as Bradley.
No.
She was talking about.
Well, my dog that I had was a female, and I really didn't train her, but she could help me move cows, and it is a huge help because it's amazing. Like if you're trying to, let's say, pull through a gate and all the cows are up there, well, you can get out of the pickup, you can holler at them, run the cows back, you turn around, and they follow you right back.
Right.
You kick the dog out and you say, get them, and then you could drive whatever through there, and the cows stay back.
Yes, that's right. That's one of the things that a lot of the farmers calling in requesting dogs will ask, that can the dog be trained to watch the gate? Yeah, so they can feel safe that the dog is watching the gate and they can go on in there and feed and set out hay and those sorts of things. That the gentleman from Indiana that we may be working with, he has a lower right leg amputation, and he's dealing with 200 head of Holstein cattle. So
really, is he milking?
Yes, no, Springer heifers.
Okay,
and he wants to make sure that the dog can watch the gate, so he can open up the gate and get the hay set out, get the feed set out, and then get him back in after that. So
isn't that cool?
So that'll save him. His son's having to do a lot of that work now, and he wants to do it by himself, and I don't blame him. And he can be
I get it.
more independent, and there are ways to stay on the farm even though you've had an accident or an illness.
Well, and it's amazing. Our people that are in agriculture can have what, if somebody, a lot of people, I have this deal, I'm on disability, I need to file for disability and not do anything. And we've got farmers that have, missing limbs, fingers, whatever, and they still want to farm.
That's right.
They don't want to clock out, they want to keep doing it.
That's right.
And I think everybody that does that needs to be applauded because it's a great deal.
And when he was showing me the book, there was a glossy picture of a gentleman in a wheelchair. Was that from Nebraska, was it?
Yes, he's Troy Balderson from Beaver City, Nebraska. He's paralyzed from the chest down, and so he was wanting a dog to help him move cattle. The cattle did not respect him as much because he's sitting down low in the chair. And so we trained a homeless dog into a helper dog for him, and they've developed quite the partnership. And so Duke, the dog, helps Troy out on the farm. And
What has he got? He's a motorized wheelchair that he goes out and drives cattle with that and a dog?
He's on his motorized chair, and he and Duke can move him around just like anybody else.
Isn't that awesome? Well, and they've got their purpose back. They've got everything back. That's, what a blessing this is. What a blessing you are to do this, Jackie.
Well,
we applaud you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you, we're going to start wrapping up here a little bit, but do you got some numbers or whatever? Because we would really like anyone that feels it in their heart, if you feel moved that you'd like to donate to this wonderful good cause, Will Seed will absolutely be doing that.
Oh, thank you.
We will absolutely do that. And tell us how we can do that.
Okay. Well, we have a website, www.pharmdog.org, and Pharm is spelled PHARMDOG.org. Mm-hmm. We're on Facebook at Pharm Dog USA.
Mm-hmm. I like that page.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Well, we figured out we got to make sure we got that P in there, didn't we?
But that's where I put most of the recent posting is on the Facebook page. And our number is 660-235-0128. And our submission form is on our website, so you can contact us that way, and it shows you how you can donate there as well.
Good.
We will pass her info along because we want to help people getting dogs and to help you get funding so you can have more dogs to help more people.
Well, we appreciate that more than you know.
You bet. It's time for my Bible scripture now. Acts 20:33-35. I have coveted no one's silver or gold or apparel. Yes, you yourselves know that these hands have provided for my necessities and for those who are with me. I have shown you in every way by laboring like this, that you must support the weak. And remember the words of the Lord Jesus, that he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. We'll see you next week on Bull Sessions on 680 KFEQ.